Fireworks were flying in the House of Representatives on Thursday after House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer decided he wanted to hold a hearing, about all of the waste, fraud, and abuse, and basically just the general failings of the Biden administration. We really we're so close to the home stretch here of this election, and I know we got to deal with a budget because we're about to go into a government shutdown, but instead of working on, those things, James Comer said, what if we have a hearing on total nonsense so that I can try to bash the Democrats before the election? And Jasmine Crockett, Democratic representative from Texas, who of course is best known for her takedown of Marjorie Taylor Greene, pulled no punches. And what she did to James Comer, believe it or not, was even better than what she did to Marjorie Taylor Greene just a few months ago. So we've got a couple clips here that I want to show you because, again, this is magnificent. Jasmine Crockett should be teaching a masterclass in how to deal with Republicans. So here's the first clip. This is when Jasmine Crockett was first given her opportunity to speak, and she absolutely didn't hold back. Take a look.
Thank you so much. You know what? This hearing is actually the best example of what waste, fraud, and abuse looks like, because the only reason we're having this hearing is because somebody got their feelings hurt in a debate, and I don't understand why we're wasting taxpayer dollars. Next time, tell your big boy to show up and be ready to handle the woman in the room who hopefully will become the next president of the United States. Nevertheless, while we do have two amazing authors from Project 2025, which it seems like everybody got the memo, like, yes, I'm going to double down and say it's my thing, but I'm going to make sure I also say that it ain't our homeboys thing, because we know that it doesn't poll very well with the American people, because the American people are woke enough to recognize that there is nothing good in it for them. So with that being said, Ms. Perryman, I'm just curious, and this is yes or no. Is Trump's name ever mentioned in Project 2025? Yes or no? Just yes or no. I got you. I got you. Okay. 5 times.
I haven't counted.
Oh, okay. Well, if I told you that his name is mentioned approximately 312 times, would you have any reason to dispute that?
I don't have any reason.
Okay, thank you very much. So it's interesting that we want to try to pretend. We're not going to pretend in here. We're going to work with facts and not fiction.
Okay, so again, I love everything about that. I love absolutely everything about absolutely everything that just happened, right? Tell your boy to show up and be prepared next time. And of course, we're here, which of course is a great example of waste, fraud, and abuse. You're wasting taxpayer monies because Donald Trump got his feelings hurt in that debate last week. Just absolutely, from the outset, Crockett going scorched earth. Not just against Comer, not just against Trump, but the entire Republican Party. And that's not all. Oh no, she had lots more to say, because after she took down the egos of the Republican Party, she decided, of course, that it was in fact time to get down to business. I've made you all look like fools just by insulting you, so now I'm going to make you look like fools on the issues, which is how you have to do it, right? It's great when we have the personal insults, fighting fire with fire. I do like that, and I do condone it. But you also have to be able to beat them on the policy thing, right? Because if you're just the mean people, it's like Donald Trump. Trump can't talk policy, but Jasmine Crockett damn sure can. So here is what happened next. Take a look.
So I also want to talk about inflation really quickly with you, Ms. Perryman, because we've talked about it a lot. I'm just curious to know, is the inflation that we just struggled through, was that global or was that limited to the United States?
Global.
Global. Seemingly, it was attached to this thing called the global pandemic. Is that correct?
That is my understanding.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't just the United States.
No.
Okay, so it wasn't just a matter of the Biden-Harris administration and the United States is struggling, right?
I think the United States actually fared better than the rest of the world.
Oh, yeah. In fact, we are, correct?
I think so, yeah.
All right, but inflation still hurts, and so that's why we have a candidate that has an actual plan instead of concepts of a plan. or as I like to say, Trump only has offered concepts of constitutionality mixed with coordinations of a coup. But nevertheless, we're going to move on.
So beating the hell out of them on inflation. And of course, that was Skye Perryman that she was talking to, the CEO of Democracy Forward, which of course is a left-leaning group, obviously. But Perryman looked like she was having so much fun. She was just enjoying everything that Jasmine Crockett was saying, to the point where she was almost laughing. Like, she was loving it. Crockett came prepared. She had her notes. She had her numbers. She had everything that she needed to dismantle a full array of Republican talking points, right? She's not just taking on one or two little issues that they bring up here and there. She's going on all of them. And keep in mind, I've only shown you like 2 minutes out of what happened. If you want to, watch the full clip, you can find it on Twitter. You can find it on YouTube. It's absolutely beautiful. And this is what we need. This is what Democrats have to do. And unfortunately, we shouldn't be in a position where this is how we have to act, where we have to get this, mean and just punching every time we get the opportunity. We should be sitting here talking about policy. This committee hearing from James Comer only existed to try to embarrass President Biden. That is the only reason he did it. It served no actual purpose. It clearly didn't accomplish anything. It existed because Comer wanted to make Biden look bad. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure I do it. And Crockett absolutely leveled him over it. But I have to repeat this. We are days away from a government shutdown, folks, which would be devastating for the economy. We're starting to recover a little bit. Things are looking better. The Fed just cut interest rates. People are going to be able to afford things. Oh my God, we're, 10 days now, 9 days from a government shutdown. Because Republicans focus on bullcrap like this. James Comer should not be overseeing a fraudulent hearing to embarrass President Biden. What he should be doing is working with his fellow Republicans on how to at least get a continuing resolution passed. It'd be great if he could do a full budget, but we know they're not capable of that. But this is the garbage that Republicans are focusing on. We have real problems that aren't even on the horizon. We have real problems that are waiting for us around the corner with regard to a government shutdown. And they can't handle it. They can't do it. They don't know how to do their jobs. And that's the point that Crockett was getting at. We're sitting here doing this nonsense, doing this BS, all because Trump got his feelings hurt. Trump wants a government shutdown. You don't know how to do your job. So we're sitting here wasting our time, wasting our money, exemplifying waste, fraud, and abuse, because this is an abuse of power by Comer. And we're doing all of that instead of making sure that the damn government keeps functioning, because Trump wants you to go for a full government shutdown a month and a few days before the election. Mitch McConnell came out this past week and said it would be politically stupid for a government shutdown to happen, and I happen to agree with Mitch McConnell on that. But from the looks of what happened during that committee hearing, these Republicans have no intention at all of actually doing their jobs, so this is what we get. Hi everyone, this here is Little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.